Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory career mode. This is episode number 13, and I'm starting today's episode off by showing you the poll results when I asked you guys, my new head of youth development, where we should send Marcus on his first mission. And as you can see, almost 3,000 of you guys got involved in the voting. Thank you so much for that. But you decided with almost 29% of the vote that Germany is the country we should scout first. So every single nation had over 100 votes. I really do rate that. Appreciate the diversity in the voting, but again, as you can see, Germany did run out clear winners in the end, and we are going to look for some homegrown talent first. So thank you very much, guys. My first question for you as my head of youth development was, where should we send our first scout? And we are going to stay home and scout Germany and look for some good homegrown talent with St. Pauli. So appreciate it very, very much. And yeah, Germany is the first nation we shall scout with Marcus Falke. But one thing I do want to say as well is that some of you guys were wondering why I made my scouting range so small. As I did mention in the last episode, we're basically only scouting nations that either border Germany or are in very close proximity of Germany, or of course the nation you guys chose is Germany. A lot of you guys are saying, you know, why not China, why not, you know, South Korea, why not, you know, just scout Africa, the continent, for example. You know, why be so close to home? What I did mention in the last episode, I kind of want to stick close to home to begin with, but as our club gets bigger, so will our scouting range. So next season, if we do make it to the Bundesliga, touch wood, we'll be able to scout different nations in different continents.
Can they bring the visitors into this game the qualities that have made them the highest scoring team in the league to this point?
Well, they play such an open, expansive game. It does leave them vulnerable at times, but they've just been outscoring the opposition.
As I said before, I don't play for realism. My career modes are never designed to be realistic, but I just feel like having this type of limitation in the first couple of seasons whilst we're still quite a small club just makes the career mode a little bit more unique and diverse to other careers I've done, whereas in those ones I'd scout wherever I want, but in this one we got to grow our club in order to grow our scouting network as well. I just think it'll be a bit more fun this way, but next season again, if we are in the Bundesliga, touch wood, we'll be able to scout other nations in different continents as well. But still, for the first game of today's episode here, we will take on Dusseldorf away from home, coming on the back of a 4-game win streak. And when we started the calendar year of 2017, we had only picked up 1 win in our first 5 games. We were leaking goals left, right and centre, but now 4 wins on the trot and 4 clean sheets on the trot as well. We're now starting to believe that surely this is going to be our year and we will hold on to top spot and be promoted with a title as well. The first chance in the first half fell to us as well. Buhaduz's header hitting the post and going behind for a goal kick after we won ourselves a corner. It was still 0-0 though until the 67th minute, when eventually we would open the scoring, and guess who got the goal? Well, you know who got the goal. Aziz Buhaduz doing it once again, his 7th goal in his last 7 games. This guy is literally on fire, but don't call the fire brigade because we need him to stay hot for the rest of the season. It's another brilliant finish by our Moroccan, adjusts his body perfectly, smashes the ball across the body of the goalkeeper and tells the away fans to calm down because he's got this. Aziz Buhaduz doing it once again. 1-0 to St. Pauli, and we take the lead away from home with 22 minutes on the clock. So Dusseldorf 0, St. Pauli 1, and in the 76th minute here, a great chance to make it 2-0. Kai played a brilliant through ball towards Sabota, and our Polish winger bared down on goal. He was going through to shoot. We won ourselves another penalty here, and a great chance to double our advantage and wrap the points up with 12.5 minutes to go. I think it's our like 4th penalty in 5 or 6 games or something like that. We've won so many penalties of late regardless. That one, however, certainly wasn't debatable at all. Definite spot kick. Sobiech was off the pitch for this game, so Aziz Buhaduz would stand up and take it, and as you'd see, stay 100% from the spot. Yet to miss a penalty. St. Pauli yet to miss a penalty this season, and the Moroccan would wrap the points up with goal number 20. And as we're gunning for promotion and the title, he's gunning for silverware himself. He wants the Golden Boot Award, and as things stand right now, he's certainly got a very good chance. Dusseldorf 0, St. Pauli 2. But don't think our attacking play is the only reason why we're extending our win streak to 5, because Justin Bilo deserves a lot of praise right now. At the start of the calendar year after Robin's departure, he had a pretty decent debut against Union Berlin, but after that, 4 games without a clean sheet and a really struggling run of form. Or is it 3 games without a clean sheet or something like that. He'd been struggling regardless, not playing very well, leaking goals, but he's since picked it up. It's now 5 straight clean sheets for our Dutch number 1. He's been fantastic. And don't forget, the veteran Spanish players are coming in next season. David Villa and Iker Casillas. But right now, Buhaduz and Bailo are our players of the calendar year so far. They've been fantastic. And David and Iker may have won so many trophies between the pair of them, but they're not going to go in the first team on the form of Aziz and Justin right now. Those two have been fantastic. We win the game by 2-0 and stay top of the table. So it's been a great run of form. You know, 5 straight wins, 5 straight clean sheets. We've sorted out our problems from the start of the calendar year, and we're now beginning to look like the St. Pauli team we were throughout most of 2016. I should say most of the 2016 season whilst I was here. But still, for the second of 4 games today, we will take on Nuremberg here at the Millantor Stadion, and 1 win in this game could put us 1 win away from automatic promotion. So a big game here at the Millantor. We did have the first chance of the game, Buhaduz heading over the bar, and then our opponents had a good chance just before the break. That shot flashing into the side of the net, and it was still goalless. But to be honest, this was a game where quite a lot of my players were a little bit tired, to say the very, very least. I made a few alterations to the team lineup because there were quite a few tired bodies after that win against Dusseldorf. And in the 60th minute here, this was a real disaster because Christopher Butchman, starting this game, who's given us solid minutes this season off the bench, would unfortunately have a really, really hurtful landing, get taken off the pitch. And as you'll see, I freeze frame for you here. This guy did an unbelievable leg stretch. I mean, I can't remember what that's called. The splits, that's it. That was really, really painful. And his manhood must have got a bit of a sore bruise there for the morning. Because that was, oh my goodness, that was so stretched out, his legs there. That was crazy, honestly. We talked about ballerinas in the last episode. Christopher Butchman's having tryouts, I think. It's no real surprise he was forced off and it was still goalless. But Nuremberg almost won the game late on. He had a couple of golden chances, including one in stoppage time, where they cannoned a shot from just outside the area onto the outside of the post, as they almost stole all 3 points and became the first team this season to beat us at the Millantor. But in the end, we did hold on for our 6th straight clean sheet, but it was our first game in 6 where we also failed to win as well. After a 5-game win streak, we failed to pick up the 3 points in that game, a big missed opportunity. And as you can see, the news got worse after the game because Christopher Butchman had torn his ACL and he is going to be out for 7 months. Oh my goodness. And the funny thing is, we've been very, very lucky this season with injuries. We've rarely had any. We had one minor one for Buhaduz, which was an 8-day injury. I think it was a bruised elbow, if I remember correctly. And also we had Philip out for 4 weeks, I think it was with a sprained ankle or a sprained knee or something like that. But other than that, we haven't had any injuries. Those are our only 2 injuries of the entire season this year. And that's a real blow, man, because Butchman may be a bench player, but he always comes off the bench and gives us solid minutes. In that game, of course, he started, I do believe, and, you know, he's a pretty solid squad player. I guess that's the best way of putting it. He's a solid squad player, only 24 years old. To know he's out for 7 months? I mean, he's out for the rest of the season, obviously, and he's going to be out for most of the first half of the season next year, regardless of what division we're playing in. So, a big blow there. We have to dust ourselves off, though, as we take on Fürth for the third of 4 games today away from home. And in this game, a win and 1860 Munich failing to match our result will mean we gain promotion to the Bundesliga. So just a few games to go in the first season with St. Pauli, and this is the game that can secure promotion with several games remaining. We take on Fürth away, and it's time to put our place in the Bundesliga for next season. Ball inside towards Freiss, and maybe a chance here for Fürth. He takes around Moses Odja, and Odja comes back to make the tackle. And we shall pass out from the back. Still tied at 0-0 and a very poor beginning to this game. Not sure if I'm feeling nervous or anything like that, knowing we can secure promotion in this game, but not playing my natural game and struggling to create chances. But maybe one here. Sabota on the ball, tries to get himself inside, does really, really well. And the shot is deflected by Hoffman and behind for a corner. Sabota's been excellent this season. Almost opened the scoring there. Good and important block. And Mane, oh Mane, I was trying to shoot. He just couldn't get the ball out of his feet. And it's still 0-0. Now we're seeing chances, but I've got to take one. Come on. Free kick to us. Buhaduz standing over it. No way I'm letting him take it, though. He needs to be in the box for this one. I'll give it to little Moses Odja and see if the engine can put in a big delivery. And a good one towards the back stick. And it goes towards the main man, Buhaduz, who puts it onto the roof of the net. Well, it's half-time, and as things stand, we are on course for our 7th straight clean sheet, but due to 1860 Munich beating Union Berlin away, we are not going up tonight, even if we find a winning goal, unless the hosts in that game can find an equaliser. So we're still going to be chasing that win, but we know now it's unlikely we'll be getting promoted tonight. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, it's 7 minutes after the restart. It's a bit of a weird mood, you know. I kind of wish I didn't check the score between 1860 Munich and Union Berlin, because now I'm sitting there thinking, even if we do find a winner, it won't be enough. But that's not how we should be playing this situation right now. We should still be trying to win regardless. As Sabota gets himself inside. Excellent dribbling and a finish, just a fraction wide. Corner to St. Pauli, and it'll be taken by Şahin, and our Turkish winger floats one into the centre, and Buhaduz's header finds the back of the net, and it's another goal for the Moroccan just before the hour mark. And please, Union Berlin, find that equaliser. It's goal number 21 for our Moroccan, and we may be set for 7 straight clean sheets and another win on this epic unbeaten run. St. Pauli is surely going up, but will it be tonight? Well, we're doing our part. Come on, Union Berlin. You know, at the start of the year, we really were struggling. We only had 1 win in our first 5 games in 2017. We were leaking goals left, right and centre. What has changed since then? It's unbelievable. Since the start of March, we're still undefeated and still yet to concede a goal. However, that could change right now, and it would have done so had Bayern not made a, well, easy enough save, I suppose, towards his midriff there, and it's still 0-0. Firth won't be giving up, but I think we can hit them on a counter as the game goes on and find a second goal. Firth going in search of that goal to equalise late on here, and there's a ball out wide towards Fries. Really good chance, got a mark up in the middle. There's only 1 man in the area, so I'll be annoyed if they score from this, and they've done just that. I don't believe it. I was trying to mark up in the middle, and Firth have finally ended our long streak of out conceding. And I was trying to mark up with Sobiech here, but it was a bit more like Bambi on ice. The shot came in, it was past Bilo in a flash. No complaints from my goalkeeper. And the number 8 has made it 1-1. And even if Union Berlin have equalised, now we know we'll have to score again if we're to get promoted. And they were pushing, and now they've got their equaliser. Firth continuing to press and looking for a winning goal here. Nice little ball inside and still a great chance. Shot comes in from range off the bar. Off the bar, Bilo's got to get back up. And it's finally clear. Bilo got sent back into his own goal there. And the shot just cannoned off the crossbar, came flying outside the area again. Unfortunately, we escaped, but Firth are going for it now. Ball into the middle again. And now they've found a winning goal. And you know what? It's no less than they deserve. They've been pushing us late on in this half, trying to find the equaliser. And now they've scored 2 late goals, and they're going to win it. It's a crucial loss for St. Pauli. It's our first defeat since February, but fair play. I mean, they've been pushing and pushing, not accepting defeat, and they've got where they deserve. St. Pauli fall behind. It's 2-1, and now we certainly won't be getting promoted tonight. Oh, and there's a red card as well. There's a red card too for Andreas Hoffmann as the drama continues here in stoppage time. He's been sent off for a second yellow card. I didn't even realise he was on a booking as he took down. Who was it? Was it Şahin? I think it was, yeah. Running forward there. It's a soft yellow card to give, but you run the risk, obviously. Firth down to 10 men, and maybe the game's not over yet. No, it is. It is over. Game's over. Final score, Firth 2, St. Pauli 1. And I thought we were on course for a big 3 points where, depending on what happens in the capital, we could be getting promoted tonight. Instead, we've lost. Promotion definitely not secure. 1860 can close the gap, and Stuttgart can do the same in the title race. Massive blow. So after 5 straight wins and 6 straight clean sheets, we finally slip up and lose against Firth away from home, where we were winning with 20 minutes remaining. A big blow. We blow our chance to get promoted to the Bundesliga, but fortunately Union Berlin did come back to tie against 1860 Munich, so at the very least we know that we still have destiny firmly in our own hands and can do it in the very next game. And maybe that's for the best as well, because our 4th and final game of today's episode is at home as we take on Dynamo Dresden with a chance of securing promotion in front of our home fans. And I think that will be fitting, because when you think about it, all of our defeats this season in the Zweite Bundesliga have come on the road away from home. Here we are still undefeated, and our last home game may have been a stalemate 0-0, where we did almost lose, to be fair, against Nuremberg. But we know when we play here in Hamburg, we always fancy our chances regardless of our opponents. And the reason why we're top right now is because of our sensational home form all through the season. So it'll be only fitting that we secure it here at the Millantor, and the first chance fell to us just 3 few minutes in as well. We may have only scored 1 goal in our last 2 games, but don't forget we're top of the table not just because of our home form, but for our ultra attacking style of play. And it took just 4 minutes for us to open the scoring in this game, the one that could secure promotion, and it was the central midfield partnership that linked up for the first goal as well. They've been at the heart of everything this season. 2 new signings who've both been fantastic. Moses the Engine Odger playing the ball inside to Philip the Great Dane Billing, who takes it around a couple of yellow shirts, lets fly, and from a tight angle, that's a brilliant finish there by the Scandinavian. What a great strike, his 4th goal in minute number 4 as we take the lead in game 4 today and score a big goal. And that was a score at half time as well, still 1-0. Not much really happened in the first half, and in the second half, nothing happened either. I got to be honest, it was a terrible game, one of the worst of the season, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. We get the 3 points, that's the most important thing. Return to winning ways, beat Dresden by a goal to 0, and you saw the subs run on the pitch for the final whistle. It's because we've now secured it with 4 games to go. St. Pauli have been promoted to the Bundesliga, and let's be honest here, despite slipping up against Fürth, despite slipping up against Nuremberg, the writing had been on the wall for quite a few weeks. After our fantastic month of March, where we won 4 games out of 4, we were firmly in the driving seat, not just to get promoted to win the title as well. Well, we've now done the former, and now the only thing left is to do the latter. St. Pauli win promotion, we are up to the Bundesliga, it's finally been achieved, and now we've got to finish the season strong with 1 episode remaining, win our final 4 games, stay clear of Stuttgart, and make sure we go up with silverware as well. But that will end today's episode of our Road to Glory career mode, guys, so a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the episode, then please do leave a like, and don't miss the season finale coming out tomorrow, where you'll find out whether we hold on to the crown or watch Stuttgart overtake us as we settle for 2nd place. Much love, have a great day, and I'll see you for the season finale very soon.